Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I am Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us. Hey, it is Sunday. It is March 12th. We got a big week in front of us in Olympia. There are 3 bills kicking around, all of which would have a significant impact on your Second Amendment rights. We got 2 that have passed out of the House and they've headed over to the Senate. We got 1 that's passed out of the Senate and it now heads over to the House. And like I say, we got a big week in front of us. So let's spend a few very important minutes to get you all up to speed on, will I have any gun rights left after this week in Olympia? Okay, so as you can see, we are coming to you from our Central Washington headquarters here in beautiful Cle Elum, Washington. But what I want to talk to you guys today about is 3 bills. You guys know them well by now, but we're going to take them in order of concern level, because obviously I can recognize which ones you are most concerned about and which ones you are least concerned about. Candidly, I think we need to be equally concerned about every one of these bills. Okay, let's start first with House Bill 1240, the semi-automatic rifle ban or assault weapon ban. I know some of you freak out right away when I say assault weapon. I get it. But please understand, if 1240 becomes legislation, well, then that is actually a defined term in the RCWs. That, as you know, passed out of the House last week. It has moved over to the Senate. It sits before the Senate. It has had a first reading. It has been assigned to the Senate Law and Justice Committee. Now, it has not been given a public hearing date yet. However, we do anticipate early this week it will be assigned a hearing date, and yes, we are going to need every single one of you to participate in that. So that is House Bill 1240. Now, in the meantime, we finally got one of our videos out of YouTube jail. It's this video right here, and we've done a couple other videos talking about the emergency enactment clause that is in House Bill 1240. Let us remember that if this thing becomes reality, the minute Governor Inslee signs it, it's good law. It's good law right then and there, and it's in effect. So if you are thinking about stocking up on this particular platform of firearm, or you believe you might need some parts or spare parts, I would highly recommend that you start shopping around right now. You could check out this video and this video right here for more information. Okay, I also need to talk to you about House Bill 1143. That is the pre-purchasing licensing requirement. And in addition to the pre-purchasing licensing requirement, let us also remember that House Bill 1143 would extend the statutory waiting periods out for all firearms, every single type of firearm now, to 10 business days, similar to what we have with semi-automatic rifles. So it would extend the statutory waiting period out for every single type of platform. That is in the exact same position as House Bill 1240. It's had its first reading on the Senate floor after coming out of the House. It has been assigned to the Senate Law and Justice Committee. It has not been given a hearing date yet. We do anticipate that both 1240 and 1143 are likely going to end up on probably the same committee calendars. So it is going to be a huge day in the Washington State Senate when both of those bills are up for public debate and comment. So as soon as we have dates on House Bill 1143, you will be the first to know. The final bill I need to bring you up to speed on, this is the one that a lot of you don't seem to be completely freaking out about, but you should. You really should, because this is a bill that's designed to put every single, especially the small independent FFLs, out of business, and that's Senate Bill 5078. Now, if you think that I'm saying, hey, this is going to put FFLs out of business as just hyperbole or just trying to freak you all out, I just, as you know, have been on a little whirlwind tour here through Eastern and Central Washington. I've had an opportunity to stop and visit with a lot of small independent FFLs throughout the state. And listen, every single one of them is being told by their insurance company that if Senate Bill 5078 becomes reality, they can't be insured anymore, okay? And like I told you, the Cabela's and the Bass Pro Shops of the world, they got millions of ways to make revenue and offset this cost. The small independent FFLs, the ones that we are all reliant upon, especially in some of the small, more rural communities, okay, they're going to all be driven out of business if this becomes reality. Now, Senate Bill 5078 is moving along at a rather scary pace, because after coming out of the Senate and being sent to the House, it has already been sent to the House Civil Rights and Judiciary Committee, and there is a hearing on it, and this is important. There is a hearing on it this Tuesday, March 14th at 10:30 a.m. We're going to put all the links on how you can participate. So whether you want to show up in person, whether you want to show up virtually, or you just want to submit comments in writing, it's all going to be there. That is this Tuesday, March 14th, 10:30 a.m. We need all of your help, not just if you're in the FFL industry, but if you are a lawful responsible gun owner, you are, in fact, dependent upon this industry, and you have an obligation to defend this industry. Okay, so that is where we sit as of Sunday, March 12th. Now, I know that some of you are saying, okay, what can I do to stop some of this insanity? Well, by now, you should know how to contact your legislator and communicate with them. But if you don't, that's okay, because we will put, as we've done before, in the description box down below, all the information that you need to do to contact your legislator. More importantly, what you could finally do is sign up for the Conservative Ladies of Washington's Legislative Action Center. It is the best in the business. The links on how to do that are down below. But not only there do you get up-to-the-minute updates on what's happening with every single bill in Washington, but you actually get action items so that you know what you can personally do to help stop some of that insanity. Listen, you may have more questions in the meantime about what's going on in Olympia or anything else related to what's left of our Second Amendment rights. By now, you should know how to contact us, but if you don't, hey, all of that information is in the description box down below. In the meantime, I want all of you to remember that part of being a lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about all the time here at Washington Gun Law, is to know what the law is in every situation and how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching and stay safe.